Good morning and welcome to Markets at Money Control. This is Mariam Faruqi and we have with us Money Control editor Santosh Nair. Hi Santosh, good morning. New day, fresh start. So how's the day going to pan out for us?
Well, Mariam, good morning, and the bulls must be hoping that it does not turn out to be an anticlimax like yesterday, where you had the Nifty touching 10,000 very early in the session, but the follow buying, which most traders thought should come through, never materialized.
Right, so it was an anticlimax for the markets yesterday, and markets can never stop surprising you, but we will keep track of what is happening in the markets, and if you want to know the key trends, watch out for all the latest updates in the next 5 minutes. Santosh, it was a cheerful morning for the investors yesterday because Nifty could touch the 10,000 mark, but then it could not hold a strong momentum. How are the markets looking like today?
Well, activity did fizzle out very early in the session, but then the key thing is that both indices managed to close above important resistance levels. The Nifty closed about 99.30 and the Sensex continued to stay about 32,200. So that's a big positive takeaway from yesterday's trade. Today, looking at the SGX Nifty futures, all indications are that it could be a positive start for the market.
While the domestic markets look strong, what are the global markets saying?
The global cues are pretty supportive, Mariam. You have Asian markets which are trading mostly higher at this point in time. Hang Seng continues to remain up. Japan has been under a bit of pressure. That's been the case over the last few sessions now, but overall the trend is fairly positive. Yesterday you had the US close on a firm note, and European markets too ended higher. In the commodity space, gold has lost some of its luster ahead of the Fed meet. Crude prices have rallied after a long losing streak. Yesterday Brent crude was up close to about 4%. That's quite a big jump, and certainly not good news for a market like India.
Well, gold has lost its shine. Yesterday, Nifty had a strong momentum and many of the companies posted their results. So it was a busy day. What is the big news for the investors today?
Investors will be watching out for some of the major frontline stocks today, which had announced their numbers post-market yesterday. The big disappointment obviously was Bharti Airtel. The net profit was down about 75% to 367 crores. That's the lowest profit since December 2012. The stock was a big gainer yesterday, but you could see it coming under some bit of pressure today. Hero MotoCorp's numbers were just about okay. The management has said that the margins could slip into the 14 to 15% range. Broking house CLSA has trimmed its earnings estimate for this fiscal. Axis Bank again was a bit of a disappointment. Net profit down about 16%, and on most parameters the bank's numbers has missed analyst estimates. Yesterday Axis Bank was a big gainer, so probably today you could see some bit of profit taking setting in there as well. Among the big key newspaper headlines today, the Economic Times has reported that the RBI is unlikely to give in to the bank's request that the provisioning norms for borrowers being taken to the NCLT be eased a bit. Right now the provision is 50% and 100% where there is a liquidation. The indication so far is that RBI will not relent on this. This could have major implications for the earnings numbers of banks.
Right, so a lot is happening. Yesterday it was a hanging man pattern for the index. So how are the markets looking like on the technical charts today?
Technical analysts are saying that the index has formed a kind of a bearish hold pattern. The sentiment remains quite positive. The next key resistance to watch out for is 10,300 on the upper side, and on the lower side analysts say that the index should get fair bit of good support in the 9850 to 9880 band.
Right. Santosh, वो कहते हैं ना जितना बचाया उतना कमाया. So what are the stocks investors can bet on?
The focus will continue to remain on earnings candidates today also. Close to about 90 companies will be reporting their numbers. The important ones you have Yes Bank, Federal Bank, Bharat Financial Inclusion, Muthoot, Nestle, HCL Infosystems. These are some of the companies where investors would be keeping an eye out for.
Right. So a lot of earnings still remaining. Busy day. Thank you, Santosh, for taking stock of what is happening in the markets. That's all for today. And if you want to know what's happening in the market, stay tuned to Markets at Money Control.